Hello Pisces, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy and I am so happy you're here with me today. This is your weekly reading for June 17th to the 23rd. I will be concentrating on your incoming energies, and then we're going to clarify those energies with the tarot cards. We're going to do some angel and spirit messages, and then I'm going to close out your reading with your angel number and the affirmation that's attached to it. Please remember, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. And if it's not resonating with you this time, it's okay. Please also check out your rising and moon signs. I've meditated on your cards. Now, I've also prepared all of the cards before the reading, but I'd like to cleanse the space together. So we're going to do that by ringing the bell. So you're going to hear a loud bell sound now. All right, Pisces, let's get right into your energies and let's see what is coming in for you as we move through the week of June 17th to June 23rd. All right, at the bottom there was love, thinking of things from an emotional standpoint. Really putting a lot of emotions into things. And again, you know what? You really could be feeling a lot of that energy. I'm going to keep that when they fly out like that. Those are messages. And that message number 53, Magician in the Mirror. It's time to really manifest. Really start thinking about all the things that you want to bring into fruition for your life, because you have the magic within you to do that. You have the power to do that. Let's see what else Spirit, Angels, and Guides would like to share with you. You have a very magical and powerful at this time. Wow. Excellent energies, Pisces. Beautiful. All right, we'll get into those in a minute. Let's start at the bottom of the deck. We've got number 46, the Thinking Man. So again, you know, you're really bringing a lot of clarity to things in your life. It's like as if things are starting to really open up for you. And it's just, again, you're just thinking of everything from a different standpoint or a different perspective. Something that you've been looking for clarity for has finally sort of come into play for you. And it's really helping you to close some chapters in your life, because number 46 is the number 10 in numerology. And, you know, it's something you've been putting a lot of focus on and you've been putting a lot of thought into, but now it's like that clarity is there. It was causing you, sorry, these are all upside down. It was causing some anxiety, and the anxiety came from a place of not feeling like you were given the truth, or that there just wasn't the proper information for you to really be able to, you know, close that chapter. But with the sun energy guiding you from afar, that sun energy is what directed you in the right direction, again, to really think things on a more clear note. Again, you know, with that chapter ending, you've been able to release the anxiety. The sun energy, again, that positive energy, is what has allowed this information to come in. And now you are are in the point where you're able to put something behind you. And, you know, move forward now. But it was definitely something that really needed that clarity, and you've gotten that now. Now, the energies that flew out, and this is the card that number 1 flew out. So this is really, really a very important message. Number 53, which in numerology is number 8. Magician and the Mirror. 8s are all about transformations. 8 is also the number of infinity. And when you look at this card, and I don't know if you can see it, and I hope that you can, there is an infinity sign above his head, right? Crown chakra. You've got the infinity, endless possibilities, limitless possibilities. You have a magic within you, Pisces, right now that is allowing you to, that really is giving you the strength to use your intuition, to be able to help guide you and really believe that you can bring, you know, everything that you want into your life. You can bring that into your life because you have the power to do it. You've been given the tools in a very positive way to bring all of this to fruition. Now, with us having the full moon in Capricorn on the 21st of June, this is going to be a great time again to set your intentions, to close certain chapters. And, you know, you've been really working diligently on closing that chapters because you have been, you know, again, really gaining a lot of insight. And that insight is what's really helping you again to close certain chapters in your life. But now it's time to begin something new, right? Now we're going to set forth on some sort of new venture. You got number 44, again, master number 44, beautiful angel number, and woman holding a heart. This is definitely your energy, Pisces. Again, no gender with any of the cards. You know, everything that you do from an emotional standpoint, meaning that you think about not only your emotions, but you think about the emotions of other people. And, you know, so everything you do from your heart and you do with love. Number 52, Goddess of the Moon. Now the moon energy has been coming up really predominantly in everybody's reading, and I believe it has a lot to do with this strawberry moon, and it's called strawberry moon because in the northern hemisphere we're moving from spring to summer. The strawberry moon in Capricorn on the 21st of June is going to be a very powerful moon. And, you know, I think that it's really affecting everybody, you know, of course on different levels. But again, it's really, again, about closing those chapters. Goddess of the Moon is really, that time I think is going to be for you to release any of your insecurities or any of your fears of the unknown. I believe that your intuition is going to be so heightened at this time that it's really going to help you to really bring in that magical energy. And everything you do is a basis of your heart. Everything is done with love. And this is why you are going to start to see victories. Number 28. Again, number 28 is also the closing of a chapter because it's the number 10. Once we close a chapter, then we bring on something new. So you're feeling a sense of victory with your energies here. You're really feeling as if, you know, I think you're starting to really feel that strength of the power that you actually have, because it's such a giving and loving and compassionate power that it just unveils this whole sense of happiness and joy. And I believe that it's really helping you to move through. It's really helping you to close some of those chapters and bring something new into your life as well. Let's get right into your tarot cards. Let's find out what the tarot cards say when we get into each of these energies. Get a little bit more specific, starting with the Magician in the Mirror. So let's find out what are the incoming energies here with regards to this beautiful card. Yeah, you are embarking on a whole new journey. Now, there is some unexpected, wonderful things taking place. 0, the Fool. Now, interesting enough, like we were talking about with the number 8 here and the infinity, limitless possibilities, the 0 is all about limitless possibilities as well. So I feel like there is a world full of things that can really come into fruition for you, and you have the power to really bring them into your life. So whatever it is you want, now is the time to capitalize on that. The Fool is like a sense of excitement because you're not really quite sure. It's a little bit unknown. You're not sure what direction you're going in, but you really are, you know, very passionate and ready to move forward. Again, you know, it's like, again, closing out those chapters and bringing something new into your life. There's some sort of new venture that you're going to embark on, and it's going to take you in a direction that you probably never even thought possible. A journey that is unveiling something new for you. And I believe that it's going to open up the doors to so many things that I don't think you even realize were possible. Now let's get into this woman holding a heart, because this is truly depicts you. Wow, that just wanted to come out right away. All right, let's see. Spirit, angels, guides. Is there any other messages? You know, parts of you, I think there's part of you that has, you know, really been feeling like sometimes you go at things on your own. You've been feeling like you're kind of left out in the cold. You know, there's situations. There's situations, and it could be, this is why your emotions have a lot to do with the base of the energy here, is because, you know, internally, you've been feeling a little bit alone. You know, everything that you kind of go for in your life, you're the one that's stepping up to plate, and, you know, you're kind of looking for a little bit of supportive energy. That's you know, you're wanting that supportive energy. But your feelings, you know, you own your feelings, and, you know, this too shall pass. Number 5, 5s are all about changes. So you are figuring out how you emotionally can change the way that you view yourself as having to kind of go at things alone. 2 of Pentacles, you know, again, it's like you've been really juggling a lot of things in your life. And I'm thinking, not only have you been juggling maybe your finances, but you've been trying to juggle other aspects of your life as well. And it could be your emotions, and maybe it's the way that you, again, juggling the way that you view everything. Two of Pentacles is trying to really create that balance in your life, to really bring that sense of balance and peace in your life. There could be two opportunities. You could be doing two jobs. There could be two sources of income that are coming in right now to really help, again, keep things in balance. But there could be also opportunities. There could be, you've got an opportunity that's presenting itself. And you know what? You're kind of feeling as if the decision is something that you're going to have to make on your own. Could be why, and maybe the reason that you are juggling things is because you've been finding that money's been a little bit tight. And if things have been a little bit tight for you, emotionally, what you're trying to do is you're trying to pick up the pieces, you're trying to balance it all out, and you're trying to figure out how to make the best of this situation, because that's what you do. You're picking up the pieces. But what is leading to, and this is the card that fell out right at the very beginning, and you got number 10, the 10 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Pentacles is climbing the ladder of success. It's really, but you see what's really nice here, even though you've been feeling out in the cold with the 5 of Pentacles, look at, I hope you can see again. When you look at how you're climbing the ladder here, you're not doing it alone. There's somebody holding it there for you. You've got somebody to support you. You are not on this venture alone. Emotionally, you do have a support system, and you have a sense of stability here. You are working towards your sense of stability. And I believe that there is some sort of opportunity or option that's coming into play for you, that even though in the interim you're juggling things, it's going to bring you the prosperity and the abundance that you're looking for. So let's get into the goddess of the moon. Let's find out what this moon energy is doing for you, Pisces, as we move through June 17th to the 23rd. Lots of incoming messages. There's going to be a lot of movement. You're not staying stagnant here. I'm going to read the card that flew out right away, and that's the 8 of Wands. Very fiery energy. This is very much Leo energy, if that means anything to any of you. But this energy is all about fast-paced movement. Messages are coming in, and these messages are things that could have been unknown, or they could have been unknown at some point. But now everything is starting to roll in, and it's kind of overwhelming. Sometimes it can be, because everything is so fast-paced. And you've got this, as you see this magnifying glass here, you're starting to see everything in detail. So a lot of details are coming into play as well, which is really going to help you with that sense of clarity. Now you also got the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is all about a bit of sadness. And again, I think that you are really trying to bring about some change here. Emotionally, I feel like you've been really maybe feeling a little bit of sadness. And if there was some sort of an emotional loss of some sort, an emotional loss can just be, it can mean so many different things for each person. And of course, it will resonate differently with you. But that 5 of Cups is, again, that changes in your emotions, and it's something to do with your insecurities. So you could have been having some insecurities about something, and you know what? You're really trying to figure out how to close that cycle out, and this is why you got the goddess of the moon. Time to close out those cycles of feeling that sense of sadness, because there's multiple messages and movement coming into play that are going to change that energy for you. And then you got the 3 of Pentacles, and this is all about connections. This is all about collaborating with people. Now, for some of you, this could be connections from, maybe there's connections or friends that you, or loved ones that you have been communicating with. Maybe there was a bit of a disappointment at some point with somebody that you were collaborating with, but there's new messages and new energies coming into play. And with this full moon, it's really going to really help you to figure out how, you work in unison together. Maybe again, maybe there was a little bit of a standstill, or maybe there was a little bit of different ways of thinking of things. And maybe it caused a little bit of tension, whether it's with a friend, a colleague, a loved one, a friend, like a family member. But I feel like there's new movement, new action coming into play here. And I believe that a lot of this cycle is going to close out around that full moon, because you're going to have that energy of the full moon helping to really bring all of that, put a close to it, and then really bring you into a much more positive energy. You have to remember that, you know, you have unique gifts. You have a lot to give, and your positive attitude and your intuition and your compassion for people and your love that you feel in your heart can really turn situations around as well. Now you're going to feel a sense of victory after all of this. So even though sometimes we go through these little bit of ups and downs, things change because there's new opportunities that are coming into play. And I believe that that is definitely happening for you, Pisces. And I think intuitively you know that that's kind of happening for you as well. All right. So there is an Ace of Wands here with the victory. Beautiful. So you're closing out a cycle and there's a victory, there's an accomplishment, there's an achievement that's coming into play, and it's your Ace of Wands. So you're feeling a sense of passion. You're feeling, it's almost as if there's some opportunity that is in the offering, that it's going to create new energy for you. And this new energy is exactly what you've been really hoping for. It's the clarity that you've really, really been waiting for. Again, you know, I think there's a lot of cycles that are going to start closing out for you during the course of this week. And I believe that there's new opportunities that are coming into play that are going to really bring you that sense of victory. You also got number 9, the Hermit. This is Virgo energy. This could be somebody in your life, or this could be your energy. And, you know, again, it's really about, I think you need to kind of go deep within to really figure out what really ignites your passion with that Ace of Wands. Because where you figure out where that light is inside of you is where you're going to feel that sense of victory. And, you know, and where there's victory, there is this sense of, you know, self-worth and this sense of personal power. And it really helps with your esteem and your self-confidence. And I think that by really delving into giving yourself a little bit of time to retreat and figure out, you know, you are destined for a new direction, right? You're destined for this new direction, this, you know, the universe is trying to pull you in a new direction, and they want you to manifest this, and they want you to believe that this is for you. But you need to take that time out to really discover your inner wisdom and your inner power and your inner strength, because when you do, you will ignite that Ace of Wands. You will ignite that passion, and there is going to be no other path that you could go on that, you know, the only path that you are going to go on is going to lead you to your success, to your abundance, to your victory. So allow yourself some time to really, really delve deep into your own soul and find out what motivates you, what gives you that drive to adventure, to take that leap of faith, to bring that excitement and passion back into your life. What is it that you need to do that? Because when you discover that lantern that is lighting up, you know, your path is going to be so strong, and that light is going to be so bright that the light is going to illuminate you from the inside out, and that's what's going to guide you down your right path. Okay, that was very deep. All right, Pisces. I hope that you can find some understanding with what I just said. Let's get into your spirit and angel messages. Let's find out, you know, what additional messages that your angels would like to share with you. You know, you're really going on a real soul-searching journey here that's bringing you in directions you never thought possible. It's absolutely beautiful energy, especially when you're able to release things from your past that you know were not emotionally fulfilling your needs, because your heart is so full of love and you just want to share that with everyone. But, you know, people have to accept it too. So, you know, it's really, I think you're on a really beautiful, beautiful journey. And then look, you get unconditional love. And I think you do give an unconditional love too. The Divine Mother, thank you, Divine Mother, for helping me to give and receive the love I deserve. Absolutely. Absolutely. And then you got signs from heaven, and you will be getting signs from heaven. Thank you, heaven, for sending me reminders of your presence. So really look for those signs. And signs are going to be, of course, different for each person. Some of them are feathers. Some of them are finding coins when we're walking, you know, or it can be songs that come on the radio with certain lyrics that just remind us of maybe certain things from our past. the dreams that we have, certain aspects of our dreams can also be, messages that are coming through to really help us, especially if we're in a trying time where we're really trying to figure out, what is our mission here? What is our life purpose? What is it that I need to know? So watch for those signs from heaven, and remember, unconditional love. Not only are you giving it, but you know what? You're receiving it too. Now I'm also going to read, get some cards from the Midnight Sun Oracle. This is a new deck that I just purchased, and I absolutely love it. When I look at this deck, it just makes me feel so happy. So let's try it. Let's see what's happening here. Let's see what additional messages spirits would like to share with you, Pisces, as we move through. There we go. As we move through the next week, you got 3. Number 30, juicing. So it's all about change and transformations. So you are going through, I think you're going through an internal, emotional, personal change at this time. And again, I think I think you're going to feel a sense of victory when you're able to really get in touch with what drives you, what inspires you. So lots of change and transformation is coming into play. And then when you are able to accept this change and accept this transformation, number 3, red clover. Look at that. Number 30, which in numerology would be a 3. And then you got number 3 as well. So 3s are very, very important. Plus you also got the 3 of Pentacles. So very, very interesting. This is all about abundance and cultivation, meaning that you are cultivating your own abundance. You're planting the seeds to really help grow your abundance. And abundance does not always have to be monetary. Abundance can be, again, it can be our connections with people, our friends, our loved ones. It can be, emotional, spiritual connections and abundance, health, and it can also be monetary. So, of course, it's going to be different for each of you, however you really think abundance is for you. So, number 24, magical night. Look at this. You got limitless. Limitless. We have limitless in 2 of your cards, and they're the 2 cards right from the beginning. Number 53, the magician in the mirror. And, of course, we've got the fool, 0. So a magical night, number 24, peace. It's bringing you a sense of peace and balance, and it's bringing you inner peace as well. So know that there is limitless possibilities coming into play for you, setting you on a whole new direction with a sense of clarity, a sense of knowing that not only are you giving the love, but you are receiving that love back in return. You are really figuring out and discovering your inner strength, your inner wisdom, and your own inner peace. So to close out your reading, let's get your angel number. Let's find out what that angel number is. Spirit angels, guides. What is the angel number for the beautiful sign Pisces? I'm going to do one more, just in case there's another one. I thought maybe there might be. And you got number 1717, drama alert. It says independence, soul mission, alone time. That can be that hermit. Your learning, your healing, and your aspirations. It says take a few deep breaths and focus inward. You need time to think things over and consider your options. At this time, you must rely solely on yourself. You might not believe it, but you're heading in the right direction. What happens to be a lull in activity is just a natural part of the process. So have that patience and perseverance, because victory is assured. Things are definitely coming into play for you, and I believe on a very deep and emotional level. Watch for those signs from heaven, because there are signs all around you. There's transformation and change taking place, and it's leading you to abundance and victory. So 1717, this is your angel number. If you see any synchronicities of that number, that is your angels trying to get your attention. And also, too, I wanted you to keep in mind number 3. For some reason, 3 just seems to be very, very strong here as well. You've got a lot of synchronicities with numbers, because, you got 44 as well with that angel number, and then a lot of 10s, so completed cycles. And I believe that has a lot to do with the change and transformations that are taking place in your life. Pisces, thank you so much for taking the time out to be with me here today. I hope that you found parts of this resonate with you. And if it does, please leave messages. or comments. I do love to read them. Please also consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. It doesn't cost anything, and I appreciate the support. And until next time, which will be next week, sending you love, light, and positive vibes.